whacked up some guy called Quincy Atkins with one of the handles that you attached to the end of the clip on the multi-gym.
But downtime, he's got the weights bar in his hand. It's a bam, hit me in my head. And then he's cracked me again. Now I fell on the floor. Gary's shouting at him, Zartash, cut him. And he ain't listening. Now, I'm on the floor now, and he's come over me, right? Both hands, like that, with the bar, yeah? Right? And this woman officer saved my life still. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a look at what really happened when Gary Nelson and Quincy crossed paths in jail. And what went down was way more brutal than anyone expected.
He knocked one out and put him in the freezer in full Sutton, but we never put him in the CSC unit then. But there was one incident, they just wanted him out of the way, where he's whacked up a guy in Whitemore in the gym with one of the handles that you attach to the end of the clip on the multi-gym. He's whacked up some guy called Quincy Atkins over an argument in the game of football. Now, someone later told me that Gary's a Muslim and Quincy was a Muslim as well, both black. But Gary's one of those people, if you disrespect him or if you try and mug him off or anything like that, he'll just do you regardless if you're a brother or not and stuff like that. There were people that saying he was losing his influence because he wanted someone else to do him, this Quincy Atkins, because he had it nice on the wing and he didn't really want to get his hands dirty. But there was another old Asian that the one they call Lala, the one who we look up to, who said, look, no one's touching him as a brother, no one's going to do him, so Gary had to do him himself. He banged.
So just to give you a quick backstory about who Gary Nelson is, he was one of London's most feared gangsters. Back in 1993, he took the lives of a nightclub bouncer and a responding police officer after an argument outside a club. Witnesses said Nelson just walked away laughing, like it meant nothing. It took over 10 years before he was finally caught and sentenced to life in prison, but police still believe he could have been involved in even more murders. We've already heard a bit about what went down, but now we're hearing it directly from Quincy himself.
Changing room, and then he's tried it again. So now I've just ended up throwing him on the floor, putting my knee in his chest, and started doing some embarrassing. Obviously, there's 20, 30 other people in the gym, but when they've watched what we're doing, and he's not listening, and then I put his head, between my legs, and then I pull his shorts.
Sorry, so you
I put his head
Gary
between
Nelson a wedgie.
Yeah, I put his head between my head and I pulled his finger out on the thing. And I said, stop playing with me. And I had his head, but he couldn't move because he's just come in prison, isn't it? He's not physically fit at this time. Do you know what I'm saying? Threw him on the floor, and then what happened is, when I threw him on the floor, everyone was laughing. And then when he looked at them, it was funny. Everyone stopped laughing. Like, it was amazing. Do you get what I'm saying? But he's actually felt that I'm physical, basically, and he knows that physically it's not gonna happen. So basically, what's happened is now, he is plotting on me. Do you get what I'm saying? He's plotting on me. And the reason I know that is because my soldier now who's on his wing is not talking to me no more. Muslim brothers that still love, man, even though I'm not going mosque, coming to me and saying, brother, please come to the mosque, please come to the mosque. I'm saying, why? Because Gary's took his shahada, now he's a Muslim, and they're conspiring against you in the mosque. Do you get what I'm saying? I said, is it? He said, yeah, they're conspiring against you. But it's not working because obviously there's other brothers that are politicking for you. There's some big things going on in the mosque. Do you get what I'm saying? So anyway, this one morning now, I wake up, 9 o'clock in the morning, it comes to my door. Yeah, pack your kit, you're going Loudon Grange. Yeah? I said, yeah, what time's the bus leaving? They said, after lunch. Man come on the wing. 5 aside. Yeah, I'm going. Went 5 aside. Just carried on playing my 5 aside. Gary bumped into me. I bumped into him, then I bumped into him again, and then I ran off with the ball. As I ran off with the ball, bam, he jumped on my back. You get me? So we're rolling around on the floor now, having it. Yeah, rolling around on the floor. The screw stopped it. And as he stopped it, I think they're scared of him because of what he's in jail for. Because as soon as it happened, the screw's on me. You could see the guy jump on my back. And he's like, wait. Where he's concentrating on me now, and I'm not even, why are you coming at me for? Gary sneaked out of the gym. out of the, you know, the five-a-side court. He sneaked out of there. Says to me, yeah, Quincy, come on, you're going back to the wing. So as we're walking to go back to the wing, I'm walking with the officer. As I'm walking officer to the door, Gary comes in. You know, he opens the door, yeah? But downtime, he's got the weights bar in his hand. Do you get what I'm saying? Got the weights bar in his hand. You know that bar that they, you know when you sit down and you pull?
Oh, yeah.
That thing,
Yeah.
and it extends to the cable.
Yeah.
He's got that in his hand.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying? So as he's coming now, and he's coming. The screws moved out the way.
Wow.
Do you know what I'm saying? Screws moved out the way. So bam, hit me in my head. See it there?
Wow.
Yeah. Cracked my head. So I'm a bit dizzy now. And then he's cracked me again. Now I fell on the floor. And when I fell on the floor now, I can hear him saying, Zartash, cut him. You know, the Asian guy. He's telling him to cut me. But Zartash is just that. I could make it through, like there's a little like blood in my eyes. I could see Zartash. But again, you see when I said, man loves Zartash, innit? Yeah? So I could look at Zartash, he didn't really want to do it. Do you know what I mean? But as Gary's shouting at him, Zartash, cut him, Zartash, and you ain't listening. Yeah? So bam, my man licked me again. You get me? Because I'm a bit dizzy, so he licked me again. This time I fell on the floor. Now, I'm on the floor now, and he's come over me, right? Both hands, like that, with the bar, yeah? Right? And as there was a woman officer, right? And this woman officer saved my life still, yeah? So I'm there now, he's come over me, both hands, right? And the woman said, as she was running towards me, you know, she said she was gonna jump on him, yeah? As she was running towards me, she said, he went down both hands, and she said, I was already knocked out on the floor, yeah? She said, my hand just went like this. She said, you don't know why. It was like, she said the similar thing she's seen, you know, like when a chicken's dead or something, but his body's still moving. Yeah. She said, as he hit you in your head, your hand just went like that. See it?
Wow.
You hear that? Fingers for life. Yeah, and that took the blow. And then after that, she jumped on him. And then the other screws came down and took him out.
From the sound of that attack, it seems like Gary was really trying to take Quincy out. And honestly, after already being in prison for life, he probably didn't care about taking another life. Not that it seemed to bother him when he was free either. This just shows exactly why Gary Nelson was so feared. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.